Hello and welcome along to episode 11 of Call of the Netherdeep. I hand over to our DM. He's over there.
And hi, I'm Darth. I DM the campaign. Today I have with me. Do you need a moment, James?
I fixed it. Carry on.
Okay. Josh.
I'm Josh. Today I will be playing Binks, the cat anthropomorph monk of the Way of Mercy. Nailed it.
I have Matt.
Hi, I am Matt. I am playing Miles, who is a PSI warrior human fighter.
Oh no, it's back.
You keep saying it's back, but it's not leaving.
Yeah, I've watched every episode. Every time you say
There's only
it's back,
one,
and I'm like,
yeah.
it's like there was one time you didn't say it. I have Jamal.
Greetings, I'm Unit 2B01, your Artifice Assistant. How may I help you today?
I have Laura.
Hi, I'm Alora. I'm playing Thea, the Kalistar Druid.
And I have James.
Hi, I'm James. I play Silas Stonebringer, Divine Soul Sorcerer and Paladin.
All right. So, last week we left off. You got a lot of nothing done. You opened up one room. You talked to a scary skeleton man. Then you fought some flaming heads that really hated Xylus. And that was about it. So, that's where we pick back up.
What is the current state of the party?
Did we take a short rest? I think we.
Did
I don't think we
I
did.
did not.
We
I don't think so.
You guys opened the path up ahead of you, and then we immediately ended. So no rest of shorts of any kind were given.
I don't think we particularly needed one, did we?
I think I'm good, actually.
Okay, I thought there was some healing that
How
needed.
how long does poison last? Because I'm poisoned right now.
That depends entirely on the monster.
Did you get poisoned?
Oh wait, forget anything I just said. Carry on. I'm not poisoned.
I was like, I didn't do anything with poison. How are you poisoned?
I have resistance against poison. I thought I was poisoned for a second. Never mind.
Sick.
Wow.
So just as a reminder, you do have the current path that you just opened ahead of you. You do have the path back there, where the skull, the little skull table is with the flowers and the wanting to shit in a pot.
We just got rid of the teeth, right? By feeding blood to the chalice. Is that correct?
The bladed corridor, but yeah, sure.
I feel like if we keep going this way, we're gonna go into some more danger. It might be better to go back and go the other way.
You're going into danger no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we've already come this far.
All right, then let's go through
As
this.
they would say, that ship has sailed.
It's a sailor now.
Lead the way, Mouse. We're behind you.
All right, here we go.
I'm sick and tired of everybody thinking I'm the tank. I'm gonna go hide in a corner.
All right, Miles, as you step in, the corridor kills you. All right.
Oh god.
That's good.
All right. Give me a momento. There we go.
I don't know if it's intentional, Darth, but the music is exceptionally quiet.
It's in a very quiet section right now.
Okay, I will turn it up.
It also was kind of loud.
Yeah, okay, I can turn up mine.
I'm gonna move you guys real quick to the new area. Boom. Some of you. We get some of you guys out of the wall.
Where the heck are we?
You went down the stairs.
Did we?
Trying to find us.
That was
I'm
stairs?
trying to find us on the map.
At the top of
up
the
and
corridor
right,
has
up and
stairs.
right.
I found it. We're good.
There was stairs? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Bink.
All right. Gonna keep going this way. Actually, what's this right here next?
Is this a
next to
conveyor
Thea?
belt?
No, it's.
Stairs.
So these stairs go downwards.
I've just got the idea that I'm sat down, just rotating.
It's like a Pokemon gym in here.
Oh, exactly. There's a
Alright.
teleport at the end. Boo!
What's this thing? This little.
If you give me like what? Oh, it's a broken statue.
Just a broken statue.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing
particular about it.
No.
Looks to
Alright,
me
we
like
ca-
it was snapped at the tail.
Yeah. Carry on.
Oh, Miles is going
Oh God!
straight in.
I do
alright.
not. I do not
Oh,
carry on.
alright.
I do not. I
Miles
stopped right here.
Exploded.
I saw a scary hand. I stopped moving. Do I see anything in the room? Besides 3 giant hands around like
Alright.
a satanic symbol?
I can't wait.
Excuse me, what?
What's going on?
I don't know what vision you guys have, but this doesn't look cool in here.
I'm wondering
literally
what
nothing.
vision you guys have.
The stream has
Good.
vision, but none of the rest of us see anything.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna.
Are you guys in the right area? Like,
Yeah, I see 3 white hands with a dude
yeah,
in
I
the middle
know,
of it.
I know you see it, but everyone else is acting like
Well,
they don't.
I have
Because
dark
we
vision.
were
They
in
might not have
this-
dark vision.
No, we were in this room, right? So
Oh,
we can't
okay.
see around the corner.
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
conga line of people. What's going on?
All right, well,
What do you see?
all right,
Okay.
everyone come in the room. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I step into the room and I do not see shit.
What? You don't see anything?
What do you mean?
Of course I don't.
Why not?
Do you have dark
I don't have
vision?
dark vision.
We had a
Oh, yeah.
light.
We gave you dark vision. What do you mean?
I think he means
I see one
mechanically
hand
on
and that's
D&D
it.
Beyond.
Yeah, there's one hand and that I can see and that's it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can only see 5 feet in front of him.
Why? Is that how it's meant to be?
Yeah, he did something.
Yeah, you got a 5-foot light. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Now
Shut up and let me read
my
description.
my steel defender's holding a torch, but even then I only see like a tiny fucking range. So yeah, I barely see anything in this room.
Cool. The awful wailing noise appears as you enter this room. A beam of light from above illuminates a statue in the middle of the room. The statue is made of pale marble and is shaped like a man on his knees, armed pinned behind his back, with chains cutting into his skin. Hooks line the corner of the fingers? Yes, the figure's mouth, pulling his lips away from his teeth, and smaller barbs encircling his eyes, holding his eyelids open. All the while, a hideous noise comes out of the statue's mouth, and yet, still the expression is ecstatic. There's a set of double doors made of iron in the statue's chest. And these, the surface has no handles.
Hang on, you said something was illuminated, right?
Yeah, there's a beam of light that comes down right there.
I should be able to see that, right?
Yeah, you should.
But I don't.
Hold on.
Rip. Thank you.
All right.
Excellent.
And
I'm gonna go over to Thea, and I'm just gonna be like, do you think the guy who made that statue ever questioned what he was making?
I have no idea. This is horrific and strange. You said the statue looked happy?
yeah.
Ecstatic, in fact.
But it's screaming.
Can I go and have a look at these iron doors and see if they look like they're opened by magic?
Go ahead.
I'll head over and sort of... I'm not going to step in, I'm just going to sort of peer at them and see whether they appear to be opened by magic, and if so, if they appear to be opened by magic, like, within
That you
this
can
area.
cast?
Well, just within this area, or whether like we need to do some sort of clever ritual. It's like beyond my understanding.
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm an expert in Arcana.
I know you're not.
That's a 5.
You can use your Charisma because you're a Charisma-based caster.
That's at 11.
Okay. Still not much. You cannot... there is some way of opening the door that does revolve around some type of magic, but you cannot pinpoint where and, like, what needs to happen.
I'll cast Celestial Burst at the doors.
Are you sure you want
I just fling a bolt of light at it. It's good. It's holy magic. It's, you know.
Give me a roll to hit.
That's a nat 1.
Alright. Give me a dex save.
Apparently not there. I didn't want to do it. That's a fucking good roll. That is a 19.
Alright, you're able to dodge as
I'm
your
agile,
celestial
thing.
burst. As your celestial burst comes firing back at you
Ah,
as
okay.
it hits the door.
I'll turn to the group and it seems to be reflecting my magic.
We could just leave this here and walk down one of the hallways.
That
I
could
don't
be
like the
wise.
I don't like the noise coming out.
I get the feeling that I mean, it's very reminiscent. Remember when we were back in the initial room? There was one path with rubble and the path forward. I feel like that might be the way back.
I forgot to mention, for those of you who can see it, each spot here,
Mhm.
giant hands, they are about 20 feet tall.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Do they appear to be holding anything or have any color on them or anything like that? Or are they just...
From what you can tell, the hand seems to be the hands seem to be outstretched like a puppet, or like a marionette, controlling a puppet, right? That's how the hands are sort of like angled. But all of them are like facing towards the statue.
Of course.
And while you're looking at that, give me a perception check.
Everyone or just Silas?
Anyone who thinks that they're looking around
Oblivious.
specifically at the arms,
I'm oblivious.
what is it? That one?
Basically, it's a 2.
All right.
I don't have any modifiers, apparently.
So yeah, you don't know where you are right now. But anyone who thinks that they'd be looking at that.
Yeah, I was gonna examine this hand.
All right. Perception check them.
26.
That's a lot more than 2.
That's a lot more than 2. Funnily enough, you could take her score, subtract your score, James, and she'd still beat it. But yeah, you notice that each arm, sort of at the palm of the hand, bears a throbbing purple-black, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like, I guess you could call it like an ooze type thing, and it's pulsating.
All three of them are the same colors.
All three of them are the same colors. They're all in sort of various places, just because the hand shapes, like, there's one hand that's like facing up, so it's facing out. Another one's facing down, right? But they're all in the James general spot, same general spot. I can't talk today. Shut up, James. Shut up, James. I see you there. I saw you gear it out. Shut up.
Well, you called me. No.
There's something coming out of the hand. I don't know what it is. Does it appear to like come out and then like evaporate, or is it just constantly oozing out and not?
It's kind of like a heartbeat to describe it, where it thumps out.
Goes back in.
I'll make a gesture as if to cast the same spell I cast on the doors at the pustule thing and ask Theo.
Would you kindly?
Oh, as in, like,
Do I
does she
think
mind?
that would help?
Does she? I think we should throw magic at these things, but that's my view. I don't know whether
just gonna, real fast, because these are kind of circular at the base. I just want to see if they turn.
Touche.
Is there any sort of mechanism at the bottom?
Give me either an intelligence check or a strength check.
I'm only looking. I'm not trying, so I'll go with intelligence.
Okay.
Well, with a modifier of +0, 20.
Nice.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, these things aren't moving. This is solid marble. You don't see any sort of, you don't even sense any like magical ways to move.
But it's got a dark
These
thing
things
that's
are in
alive
place.
growing out of it. Like that's beating like a heart.
It's not alive.
But it's beating, right?
Yeah,
Like a heart.
it's like pulsating.
According to Xylus,
Maybe-
it's alive.
Visual.
Maybe it's best we don't try and move the hands if the puppeteer's hands is what's keeping the puppet in its place. Maybe we should leave it.
Or keeping the
Or
doors
keeping the
closed. What if the secrets that we need are behind the doors?
They very well might be. I just don't know that it's a risk.
It's holy magic. It's good magic. It's given to me by the Everlight. It can't do us harm.
Alose will sort of
Incredibly
come up
optimistic, I
and
will give you
say-
that.
Alose will come up and say, "Didn't it almost hit you earlier when you just casted it?"
Ah, but that is my own ineptitude, not the Everlight's lack of gifts.
Is there like runes or anything down here? Or is it just the triangle marking?
If there is any runes, they have been lost to time through just like wither and decay of just, Betrayer's Rise in general. There ain't anyone keeping here clean and making sure all the evil runes still are kept intact.
I say we continue on one of the other paths and come back if we need to.
Okay. I think Xylus would agree, but James wants to throw magic at that.
Hey, if you want to try that first, go
I
right
have
ahead.
no idea if it's worth anything. If you guys don't think it's a good idea, let's head on.
Hey, if you want to do it, you do it. I ain't got
I'm not sure my character
People
wants to.
make
though.
a
I just-
decision,
I
okay? Stop
want
saying,
to-
"Oh, I'll go with what you said."
Yeah,
Someone
everyone-
make a fucking decision.
I'm gonna throw the Celestial
Fuck.
Burst at the posture.
Follow
I am leaving.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
now going to the right.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm throwing the magic at one of these postules.
All right, you two over there, stop moving.
Yeah, that'll
Alright.
do.
Give me a roll to hit.
23.
All right, you hit. Give me damage.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's 15 radiant damage. It's nearly max.
So as you fire your celestial magic, and you're sort of confidently saying, like,
Sorry, guys.
I want to punish you so bad right now, but unfortunately I can't, because as you hit it, it breaks a chunk off. Like when you drop like an ice cube and it shatters, you're able to snipe a huge chunk of it off, right? But you're able to see it begins sort of like shadowy reforming, but it's slow enough that you think that you could if you kept at it, you could completely destroy it before it was able to fully sort of regenerate.
Does diminishing its power seem to have any effect on anything else? Like the door
Yeah, I'm watching
or
the statue.
scream. Or the scream is really what I was aiming for, but either the scream or the doors.
Nothing changes with the screams, mostly just because so you guys hear
It's still
it,
having a bad day.
but it's yeah, whatever it is still having a bad day, but mostly it seems like you hear it farther away, so it seems like it's completely unrelated.
I'll point out the breaking to Thayer, and the doors still don't seem to have moved or anything.
I think this is the way forward, but we should stay together.
As a player, I think I should keep throwing magic at it. As a character, I think I'm gonna follow
Miles!
the others.
Stop moving. I told you, stay where you are.
Miles, where are you?
Party was taking too long. I went on alone to die alone.
Okay.
All right. No. Miles wants to do that. Fine.
No,
go ahead.
no, seriously. Okay.
No. Miles wanted to go. I'm gonna let him keep
Yeah,
going. He's gonna die.
guys.
Just
Nobody
get
else
his
seems to want to
character.
throw magic at the hands. I'm happy to move on if that's what you guys want. I want to throw magic at the hands because I think it's what I need to do.
Also, I never
It
answered
seems
your
like
question.
a bad idea, but if you want to, then
I never answered your question. You feel as you hit it, you feel whatever was holding like the doors back weaken.
Oh hell no!
Slightly.
Okay, yeah. Thea, help me! I'll throw more magic at it. That's a 16 to
I
hit.
shall.
That will miss.
I have an idea.
Somebody help
I
here.
will.
I have an
I will
idea.
throw fire.
All right. Hold
swapping.
on. So I'm gonna leave Thea and Silas for a second, and I'm gonna go to Toby and Miles, unless you call them back.
Was Toby still in this hallway?
I was, yeah.
Then I would have called out to Toby.
Yeah, that's why I came back over, because I'm pretty sure Zylus is the one who called out.
Would Toby grab Miles before he runs off into God knows where?
Probably not. I would probably be preoccupied with providing assistance.
Oh, for crying out loud.
So,
I'm gonna connect my mind with Xylus's.
Oh god, he
Miles.
put me back. Yes, that is
you
me.
enter into a place, and well, it seems like you've been to something like this before. Thea, this is happening at a different point in time, so you haven't started running down yet.
What is this little thing next to me?
It's the camera for the stream.
Oh, I kept seeing it move. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, just ignore it.
I wasn't actually planning on going ahead. I literally was just looking and turning around. I wasn't actually going into any other rooms. I was just looking to see what was ahead.
All right.
And all I found was a hallway.
You found I'll just tell you for free because I think that you'd be able to work this out. You found a maze.
Yeah, I don't have a medal though.
You
so
don't have a medal anymore, though.
looks like I need help.
All right. So then you go back. Thea grabs. You go back. I would say spellcasters give me all one attack roll, just so we don't have to sit here forever while you just keep rolling dice. So just give me
26.
one attack roll. All right. 26.
22.
22.
That is a 10.
Thanks, love.
I'll say that it
I rolled a
takes
20.
about. You're not a magic.
Oh, I was
user.
gonna hit it. I was gonna hit it with my sword. See if it does.
It's 20,
20
feet in
feet
the
up in
air.
the
How are
air.
you getting up there?
Bings
Never
can
mind.
do it. Yeah, 14
Alright,
damage.
I'll
if it's
say
relevant.
it takes about 45 minutes ish to destroy all of them. Just because with Toby being a little bit slow, just the stuff that he's trying to hit just keeps regenerating too quickly. It takes everyone else coming together to do it. But as you do, the iron chests open.
Woo! I told you it'd do something. What's inside? A monster that kills us?
No, it's completely black, and as it sort of opens up, it's rot and decay. It seems like these doors have not been opened in what you're smelling seems like thousands of years. And as it opens, nothing comes out. You don't hear anything coming from in there. It's just
So these doors are open 20 feet in the air.
no. What?
Didn't you say it was 20 feet in the air?
No, I said the
hands
hands
are 20 feet
were
in the air?
20 feet in the air.
Oh.
Like they were 20 feet tall.
Oh, okay. So then, can we walk through the doors?
That's what you usually do with doors, yeah.
But like, can
no,
we
to
like
be
see?
fair, Duff, to be fair,
Can we see that?
we can't work out if it's like this big or the size of a
So,
human
alright.
big.
Is it
right?
like does it actually lead somewhere? Is what I meant, or is it just like a closet door kind of?
Yeah.
Well, first off, you don't know. Second off, the doors are like the chest is low enough to the ground that you could use like because he's bending over on one knee. You could use that knee to get up to the door pretty easily.
Looks like Banks went in already.
Yeah, Binks perhaps could shed some light in there. Or see in there, I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that, can't I? I will activate the power of the gods. And, oh, it went dark.
That's the opposite of lighting it up.
Well,
No,
looks like
just move around. I've moved you to the right spot.
Ooh.
I'm gonna-
I've journeyed to the center of the earth.
looks like
Do
we found another
see
wall.
him?
Yeah, it's pretty short going in, right? It's a short hallway. So Binks is sort of just standing at the top of that hallway, which to you guys you still all see. It's just I can't, you know.
Yeah,
Don't want
you
to
can't
confuse
facilitate
Josh.
that.
I'll cautiously follow.
Yeah, I think we're all in now.
Yeah, I'd definitely follow if it's Binks.
So Binks,
Yeah, I'm following along then.
move you.
Goodbye, red lady.
I'm actually coming too.
Just slam the door on her face and leave.
You say that like you know how you even how to close the door. Alright.
Oh,
Oh my.
how do you find yourself so quickly?
Zoom out.
Yep.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
He's just like, oh, I didn't think of that.
Why is she just chilling in the crystals?
Mostly just because I moved you all as
Oh,
one
okay.
group.
What do we see?
The heck?
Mr. Duff.
Sorry, just
What is?
just requires a little bit of
So I feel like I've crawled up the arse of a beholder.
You did.
Well, that's a description I don't think I've ever heard before.
I mean, this is literally like the interior view of a beholder.
I mean, is this a big pit?
Binks, you feel drawn to this place. The passage defies reality, distorting any sense of direction as it twists and turns and makes its way through the earth to another place deeper inside of Betrayer's Rise. The passage ends on the east side of a circular chamber. Its walls are covered in a soft, glowing amber-colored crystal that fills a crater at the room's center. At the bottom of the crater sits an altar made of the same crystal-like material.
What do you mean I'm drawn to this place?
Really can't figure it out.
I'm assuming that you feel a pull
particularly.
either because
jewel-
of the jewel or
yeah.
because of yourself.
The jewel
connection.
is pulling you towards this place.
Oh,
So
so
as-
like
As you,
is it the kind of like the one ring kind of pull? Like it's trying to take me back to its master? Or like
Good.
can't quite tell you that, but I'll say that
go
it
on,
doesn't.
I dare you to.
It's not like a malevolent or like a sentient pull. It just seems as though that as the jewel has a connection to this place in some way.
Okay, maybe the jewel's made out of these crystals. Maybe it was made on the altar. Is there a way to safely slide down these crystals to the altar?
Noticing that you're trying to get down, I will take you in one arm and gently fly us both down. And then drop you
Gross.
off.
But and fly away.
Oh, no, not necessarily, but like, I was gonna fly back up in case anybody else wanted to get down.
Okay, that's fair. I'll go.
Sorry. Yeah, just
Just leave him down
is
there.
that alright, Dad? Is this that's a sort of I can fly down there, right? I don't know if I can carry automaton, but I can carry the rest of these.
I'll stay up
How
here.
heavy Toby
Keep
is.
a lookout.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up here as well.
Great. Well, that makes my life easier. What happens when we get down here?
So as so who all's down here? I just making
Just
sure.
us, I think.
Just the two of them.
Toby, where are you?
I'm still on the side.
Oh, you're hiding under Miles. That's why I couldn't see you. So
Under
Hey.
Miles?
Miles
he
is
was-
down.
for me, it
really.
showed Miles right on top of
Oh, no.
Toby's character.
Weird.
So I couldn't see him. All right. Anyway. Hold on. Let me get the.
I always knew Toby was a power bomb.
You what?
Shh. A spectral figure blooms forth from the amulet. This warrior, who called himself Lixian, in your previous vision, looks up to you with a faint smile and says, You came. You followed. You can find me. The crystals around you glow brightly, and your vision goes white. And just for clarification, this is everyone.
Oh,
Everyone saw it happen, and then everyone's vision goes white.
oh,
As
Grip.
it
Grip brings his hand.
I'll lean back against the wall.
You then see a company of armored soldiers, Alexian among them, marching into Betrayer's Rise. Their expressions are grim. Though they don't say it, you can tell that none of them expect to come home. The vision shifts again. Everyone in the company of soldiers has perished, except for Alexian, who continues to fight while surrounded by the corpse of mortals and demons. He is hurled across the battlefield by claws of a gorilla-like demon. The scene blurs as he falls to his knees, pleading before a simple wooden altar that bears the holy symbol of Avendria. At the end of his prayer, he's lifted to his feet by a tall, young woman in light brown skin and flowing black hair. A foreboding voice cuts through the scene of divine intervention, and Alexian freezes. The change bringer and immortal, the voice intones. What brings you into my devouring darkness? Even if you save him, Changebringer, you will suffer. You will die. He will be forgotten. All that he has worked to save will crumble and be devoured by worms. Why invite further suffering? Let go. Give in. All is futile in the end. So why? As the voice begins to trail off, Alexian turns to you and falls to his knees in tears. The scenery shifts to a forsaken warrior, now underwater, amidst the ruins of a sunken city. The crawling king spoke true, he muttered. All was futile. All has been forgotten. I am lost in darkness. Please, set it right.
Darth, is this being said to all of us or to Binks?
It's being said to all of you, but Binks, with the connection you have to Jewel, you feel you have the ability to respond or ask any questions that you may want in this current moment.
Okay. First of all, where's your body?
In a palace of some kind, underwater palace. It's lit by a crimson glow. That is all I know.
Okay, and is there anything specific we need to know to free you, or?
You'll see him go through a couple changes, and as it sort of starts to settle, it seems like a way to describe it is like a roulette wheel. His expressions are changing, and he's like very quickly, but he ends on a very stern and a little bit of a pissed off look as he says, "If I knew that, do you think I would still be here?"
Well, I didn't mean to offend. You're a spirit now. You can't exactly interact with the real world. Or you would have found your body and come back.
So I'll just remind you, Josh, that as far as you guys are aware, it isn't a case of you need to find his body. The very first vision you saw was him being clouded by darkness and him asking for help, which partially you guys came and did. So it's not necessarily that he's a spirit that's lost. It's more of it's more of like an immortal deity
He's trapped,
is slowly
right?
being drowned.
He's
He's
trapped,
trapped,
yeah.
basically. And what little power he has, he's using to sort of contact anyone he can to attempt.
Right, so he's more like astral projecting himself.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
that's a
that,
better
yeah.
way of thinking about it.
I'll grip Binks' shoulder and then look to the vision. And why us?
Since I'm assuming I'm the only one who can speak to him, I'll say,
Yeah, as you say
why
that,
us?
he just doesn't. He just doesn't.
Sorry, I
like,
didn't. Right, that's why
doesn't
I
even-
kept
Yeah,
saying,
no.
like, is it just Binks? Like, I understand
Well,
that
no,
we can
no.
all hear, but is he talking to Binks? Is what I meant.
Yeah, Darth said
Well,
that. I was
sorry,
the
I
one who
misunderstood.
could respond to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, at the very end, when he was sort of saying he was, like the.
He was calling Josh Changebringer, right? Or the other entity was.
The Changebringer refers to the woman that Alexian asked for help in that moment of need.
I thought that was the woman who was the one who said Changebringer, but okay. Sorry, go on.
Okay, alright. So a disembodied voice came. One of the voices of the betrayer gods.
Right, sorry, yeah,
The
got
crawling king came and said, "Changebringer, why are you helping him? It's pointless." Right,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
in the end,
And
when he
the-
was
yeah, that was
talking,
right.
yeah, and he said, was talking about how the crawling king was right. He was saying that to himself, and now Binks is
Okay,
able
because
to
there was
ask-
there was lots of elements.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, through Binks, why us? Ah, thank you.
Yep, there you go. He'll sort of the expression of like a bit anger and changes more to one of how do I describe this? More of like the childlike terror in him, and he says, "You were the only ones who would listen." And with that, you sort of are
Oh.
immediately snapped out. All
Thanks,
of you.
Sad.
You all wake up. As you do,
Oh hell no, we're gonna die.
Maybe.
I'm just
Maybe.
gonna I'm gonna turn to Xylus and be like, was it just me? Or was he kind of rude?
As you awaken, Ao and the other party have just arrived. As what's her name again?
Losers.
Aloysia.
Aloysia hadn't experienced the vision with you.
We're getting fucking backstabbed by everybody we've ever trusted and that bitch.
Fantastic
I
timing.
told you. I'll look to AO and... Well, you certainly have a knack of timing.
Give a description of how they look.
Okay, fuck no. No. You said they were friends. Rude bastards. Go on, tell me.
No. Let me finish, James. The way that they look is a bit peculiar. Because as far as you're aware, you saw them not but a day ago. But they look like they have been through hell on earth. And it seems like they have gone through years worth of just change. But again, you just saw them a day ago. As there are scars across eyes that you didn't see before, armor and weapons are rusted and completely chipped. It seems as though they were stuck in a time loop and they've been here for a lot longer than you all, well, than the day that has passed for you guys.
We could talk to them?
Yes. As Ao will sort of arrive and she'll say, she doesn't say anything, but as she comes through, it seems as though Xylus, you're able to immediately understand what the look is. And it's that of a look of someone who has been backstabbed and betrayed by probably very similar situations to what's happening right now.
People she trusted have turned on her, is what you're saying.
No. So as she walks in, she'll sort of take out her bow and point an arrow at you guys. But it doesn't seem like it's in the aha, got you way. It seems as though this has happened before. Because Xylus, you have been tortured by these spirits, constantly attempting to sway you. And you can guess something similar has been happening with them.
Okay. I'll just lean to Binks and say our mind is not our own.
Irvin! What happened?
He'll also sort of pull out his dagger, and Ao will sort of say, Not this time. We will.
What are you talking about this time?
You can see her genuine, trying to fight, her, feelings. She's just like, we will not trust you and your blasphemous visions.
Easy. What's going on?
Sort of as all of you are just trying to calm down and not it doesn't. She's very hesitant, but she sort of it's fog smoke has been passing the eyes, as she'll sort of slowly can't talk today. She'll remove the tension on the bow, but not firing it. She's just moving it back to position so that way it's not cocked, basically.
As soon as she does that, I'm gonna carry Binks up, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
We just entered Betrayer's Rise yesterday. What has happened to you?
You look like you've been through a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Yesterday,
Yeah.
you get the sense she can't even articulate what's going on right now.
How long have you been here?
We don't know. Not anymore.
What's Aloysia doing?
She was sort of standing by the doorway. But as Binks comes back up, and sort of lands, right, and you're all talking, having this conversation, Aloysia comes up right behind Binks. And Binks, you feel magic being held against your head.
Behind? My back's against the wall.
Not anymore, it's not.
Yeah, so I don't know where we are, but sorry, I can't really place us together, but obviously
It's,
I feel up
it's
with you, so we are
theater of
next
the
to each
mind.
other. Okay.
She'll hold on.
What
She'll,
about your head?
as she's sort of channeling magic behind Binks' head right now, Binks, you feel this energy gather, she'll say, "Well done, heroes. Now, if you would simply hand over the jewel, we can get out of here without any more spilled blood."
Can I not intervene? Her spellcasting.
Is she hurting Binks or no?
No, it's Binks, you feel like you're not magically inclined, but you feel it's basically she's like holding a gun to your head right now.
Yeah, can I do anything? Oh no.
Give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can try to. Actually, before you do that, give me an insight check.
Can I see what she's doing?
Yeah, she's casting.
Okay,
she's
I'll turn to
basically
her
holding
and
a fire.
I'll just say halt. She needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm casting command.
That is a 16.
Cool. She fails. She is forced to stop taking any actions. Specifically, target doesn't move and takes no actions. If it must move to stay aloft, it flies the minimum distance to each remaining air. And that lasts a round. So just a minute to stop the spell.
While this happened, I'm gonna immediately.
Around is 6 seconds.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
long
I'm
enough
gonna
to stop the spell. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Sorry.
as soon as this happens, I'm gonna immediately go between Binks and her and like draw my sword.
Well, currently she's halted, and she has her arm wrapped around like Binks's like neck right now. So it's like.
Can I try and force it off?
She's over here with us?
Hmm?
Sorry, I didn't realize she was over here with us, like melee range. I thought she was holding the magic from a distance.
No. She came up from behind, and was pointing the magic at Binks's head. I'll say you're able to tell what she had a fireball and was ready to cast it point blank at Binks.
That's nice.
Yeah, can I try and like strength check her away, like pull her off?
You're able to do it. She can't do anything about it right now. What did you want to say, Binks?
It's fine.
And,
I think if she's tried to hurt Binks, honestly, I don't know if this is even an option in your head, but I think we'd attack her.
Whoa, people.
She's trying to throw off a point-blank range fireball, and we're aware of it on you and demanding the jewel back. We'd attack her.
Why are you threatening
We are
us?
better than her.
Let's figure this out first. Why are you threatening us? You magically can cast spells now after you didn't help us in a fight.
Who said I didn't want to help you in a fight? I just didn't want to fight.
Xylus, give me the call. Xylus, tell me to do it.
Don't at me. I've already attacked.
Feel free to throw her in the pits.
It's Binks that's told me to hold off.
No.
I rolled a 12 to hit.
All right, well that would miss.
But she is melee range. Okay.
Binks, is there something you want to say before she That's what everybody's
Yeah,
gonna
what
do.
is wrong with you people? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna say, whoa. Can we all just take a breather? It's not like we're surprised she betrayed us. All we need to know is what's your deal? What's your problem? What are you after? Apart from the jewel. Yeah, apart
Yeah,
from that.
that's very clearly what she is after.
Yeah, apart from that.
You mean what's
Sure,
like
that's
her
all she's
long-term
after.
goal? Like why is she after it? Who's she after it for? If she's working with something like those sorts of
Yeah.
things, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Io and their party. What are their thoughts on what's happening right now as we're all turning to infighting?
You see a couple of them are like genuinely like, like, oh, like, let's try to calm them down. Then the other ones are just like, we knew that this was gonna happen. Let's just kill them now before they backstab us again, right? It seems as this is the remnants of a broken party. And but it doesn't seem like they're making any attempt to like
Act.
side or like act or anything like that. It seems as if anything, they're more just trying to see where this goes.
What if next time, Binks, we're not so quick to stop her?
Well, then we're not so quick to stop her.
If she succeeded in what she was trying, I could have lost you. I can't just let her walk away.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I let my guard down long ago,
You're muted, Darth.
and it left great tragedy. I vowed I would never do it again. Shit, what's her name?
Aloysia.
Aloysia, this is where we part ways.
She'll... Binks, give me an insight check.
That's an 18.
You get just sort of reading her body like language right now. It isn't one of like an evil person per se. It seems as though it's more of like a kicking herself sort of thing. And as you sort of say, this is where we part ways, she'll sort of say, do you not realize the power that jewel holds and the good it could do for the world?
So why do you point blank fireball in his head instead of talking in the first place?
Because none of you were going to listen to me.
Did you try?
Since
Did you
when?
try?
I did try. You think I didn't hear everything you all were saying about me when I left that table earlier? You just assumed I was going to betray you and kill you. Because, why? Because
She's an
I
evil
sound
bitch.
interested in it.
She's
Then
an evil bitch.
you should have-
Is she lying right
you-
now? She's bullshitting, right? She's
She's
no
gotta be
greater good
bullshitting,
crap.
surely.
There's no greater good crap. I don't believe it.
Well,
Full insight.
Sure.
I'm gonna say to her, like,
Yes.
you didn't, I at least, gave, like, yes, I admit you seem suspicious, but it gave you the benefit of the doubt. You didn't ease our worries. In fact, you've just confirmed them.
At
Which
21, 24 if I'm allowed guidance.
Well, you're not allowed guidance because you've already rolled. But
No, I mean, I would have used
100%
guidance on myself, but I wasn't sure if I could. But anyway, 21,
It
go
doesn't
on.
matter.
She is...
She's telling the truth.
Bitch. No.
That's the thing, though. Her truth might not be.
Yeah, of course.
real
Of course it's
truth.
what she
What?
believes. Of course it's what she believes, but yeah.
Okay. So as Binks, as you say that, this isn't the first time that I've come in here. And she'll point to AO's party. That, I've seen what can happen to parties after they have mysterious visions in this place. And many times, the party doesn't survive afterwards.
We're still standing.
And so are they, to be fair.
Why not warn us?
Because who would believe it? And why would you want to come in here then?
Who would believe it? Look at the world we live in. You could believe anything.
Okay, then would you believe that your god's not real then? That's something that could be believed. And she'll sort of, as she says that, she'll put her hands up, she'll say, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. There is doubt everywhere. That's normal to doubt everything. But it's the faith that you hold dear that pulls you through these times.
This wasn't my first attempt to try to do this. In fact, this is probably, and she'll sort of do quick math in her head, this is about the third attempt. I came here with 2 other party members, and I lost each of them every single time.
Did you lose them to your own betrayal?
Yes. After whatever guards we brought, whatever adventuring parties came in with us, were driven mad, completely insane.
And yet you always survived.
Well, yes, of course, that's how it sounds. But you could say the same thing about all of you. How have you staved off all of the evil that has been brought about you?
We
Look
stuck
at that
together.
party. They stuck together too, and look at them.
We are mentally stronger than they are.
Oh, you're just so much better than them, aren't you?
Actually,
you're the
yes,
heroes of the
we
story.
are. We are. That is why we are
No,
fine.
no, we're not.
I disagree. There's a reason.
We're just people trying to do the right thing.
We had friendship on our side.
That's what she said. She was like, "We stuck together."
If you want to waste the power of that jewel, that artifact away, be my guest then.
I believe
so
we
now
should
you're
gladly
doing that?
do just that, because we have even less reason to have any faith or trust of you. Especially after considering the act you just pulled. How did you believe that would help your case?
She'll sort of just shrug, and at this point she'll just say, I'm done, I don't know what more you want me to say. That all of your suspicions were confirmed. I'm the evil
Goodbye.
big bad boss.
Goodbye will conclude.
And
You could
she'll
apologize.
she'll turn to you, Binks, and she'll say, even if I did, and she'll look at Xylus, Miles, and Toby and say, they're not listening no matter what I say. So it's pointless at this point. And with that, she'll...
Indeed, you made a major miscalculation.
Can I watch her? Because she had her arm around Binks. Does he still have the jewel?
He does.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say to her that that's not fair. You've already decided their reaction for them.
You get the sense that it's a genuine her trying to be like, nice right now, but at the same time her face is like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
No, I'm not.
She'll turn and say, have you not been listening to anything that they say?
Yeah, and what they say is based on how you've acted towards us. It's not just come out of nowhere.
What reason have you given us to trust you? After you now have been lying to us this whole time and could have been helping everything we fought.
At this point, she's already, basically, she's left, basically.
Good. I don't ever want to see her again.
She did leave something, though, as you sort of are, on your high horse right now, Miles.
No, she's dropped a fireball bomb.
In the pit.
Well, as you say that, so as I said, she pulled out a scroll, one of her many scrolls, and she teleported away. And
well done.
In her place is one more scroll.
I'll look to Io and say, and what now?
She'll turn to you and say, What do you mean?
Looks to me like it's time for you to go home. Or at least back to Bazazan with us.
How would we get out of here?
Stay with us.
Together.
I can tell that you've been through a lot and something has caused mistrust. I don't know what you want us to do to help that, but I'll do it, whatever it is.
She'll sort of stick close to you, Thea, as she sort of doesn't take the lead. Just follows after you guys. But before we leave, is anyone checking out?
Yeah, we'll
what
pick
was
up the
left
scroll.
behind?
We'll pick up the scroll.
Who is picking up the scroll?
Whoever
I
picks it
will.
up will hand it to
Well, no,
Toby
no.
to
My
identify.
point is who goes over to the scroll first? is my
I have no interest in the scroll.
Thanks.
I don't even
I
pay attention.
will, because I've got like good decks in case it's like a trap or something.
As you go up to it, you find a note, and you find a scroll. And the note reads, "Don't say I didn't do anything for you." You don't know any Arcana, but
I'll look over his
Uh,
shoulder and identify it.
yeah, I was gonna say, Silas, once it's over there, you'd be able to realize this is a scroll of teleportation that can instantly get you guys out.
Can it teleport all
All of you guys.
12 of us?
All of you guys.
And the still defender and the
if
fiery dog?
Fiery Dog's not out.
Okay, just checking. They're important members of our party. Cool. Well, I'll
were you
look to
saying?
Io.
Thank you.
Say, well, it seems that... Does it
Thanks.
definitely teleport us where we want to go?
Thanks. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say, excuse you, I have -1 Arcana. I could have read it.
Does it definitely teleport us where we want to go, or does it teleport us where the scroll directs us to?
It teleports where the scroll is directed.
Directed to the
but
maze.
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I... I don't think I need it. That's a 16?
Yeah, you're able to tell that it takes you where you want to go, but you're able to understand that
Where do I
this
want to
is-
go?
Well, no, not where you want to go. It has a preset destination when the scroll was created,
Right.
where the scroll was created, and it was created in Bazazan.
Okay, cool. Right, it takes us to Bazazan. I'll turn to AO, and it would seem we've been given a way home.
After reading the note and then Xylus saying that it's a scroll of teleportation that can get us out, I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. There's still hope.
Fucking way of mercy. Should have gone way of murder, hobo. Yeah, I'll look to. I'm sorry, your name is not here today. Unit, come here. Can you cast this? And I'll hand him the scroll, and we'll all gather together to hold hands and have a merry party in Bazazan or whatever it is we have to do.
So do we know that this, like, is this the reason we were here, and everything else that we didn't go through is irrelevant now that we got here? Like, in this place?
That would be the assumption.
Are you telling me that if I didn't want to cast magic at hands, we never would have discovered this?
No, that can't be the end of this place, because the whole
That's
point
right.
was to come here and stop the evil. We didn't stop the evil.
No. Biggs, I hate to misinform you, but everybody else came here for this. You wanted to stop the evil. That was your personal thing.
Yeah, all I'm saying is we can use this scroll of teleportation whenever. Why don't we keep journeying forward?
Sure.
You know that there is an open way forward.
And look at the states of the other party.
Yeah, that's why.
When did we care about the other party?
Since the beginning, it's only out of character that we hate the bastards.
Way of Mercy doesn't care about the other party.
I think.
What What do I see out this hallway right here? Like, what is down this hallway?
What hallway?
This is
Right.
the
You
way
mean
we
the
came
hallway
in.
that you came from?
Oh, that's where we came from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, never mind. Forget everything I just said.
the tentacle route.
No, you
Um,
just jumped down
what?
and fell 30 feet.
I misty steps.
Yeah.
Don't know about you.
I'm just confusing myself.
Yeah, I'll look to Binkson. This is what we came for. It's the next step in the Everlight's journey for us. We can't defeat this evil yet, but we will.
And what of the people in the town?
We will, but we can't help them yet. This is beyond us, Binks. For now.
How do we
They've
know
been
that?
fighting this evil for a long, long time.
Binks, they're gods. They're beyond us.
Yeah, I'll say, Binks, you get the sense, as you're sort of trying to say this, the jewel is sort of, I don't want to say giving you a reminder, but like, it's sort of, you get the sense that it has fought these gods before, and it didn't go well for it at full power.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
just
well, that's
nagging.
it. That is not a way of messing monk.
Alright, so
I'll put my arm around him
new
and Binks, we've
one
got
shot,
to-
Binks versus Betrayer God.
Binks, we've got to go. We can come back. We can find a way to fight this, but it's going to take more than just desire.
I'll look at Xylus and kind of look sad. It's like, we won't be coming back.
You don't think?
I'll
Then
just kind of shrug.
maybe what we do elsewhere will end this. I don't know, but we nearly lost a fight to a flaming skull. I'm not ready to fight a god.
Maybe you did. I was fine.
Yeah, it was just me, but that's not the point. Look, I'm not ready to fight a god. And I'll look to Unit and nod.
I can give it a try.
As you sort of get it, Toby, you're able to sort of understand scroll really quickly. All you have to do is just put any amount of magic into the scroll, and it will instantly just go off.
And then I shall make sure everyone is close enough.
We're all having
Including
hands.
the other party.
Getting ready to sing Ring Around the Roses.
Then, if we are all ready, we're all in position, I shall begin channeling that magic.
Alright, and the moment you do, you all are enveloped in blue light, and everyone but Miles.
Oh, that's the colour of a level up!
That is.
No, but you all are teleported right outside of Trayer's Rise. You're back in Azazon. And there we will take a short break.
So just before we do we know where Elijah was from? Like, do we know
You
where
know
she might have gone?
You know what order she was a part of.
Right, okay. But we don't know where she would have teleported to. Not
Well,
here, we
like I
assume.
said, like you understand, each scroll, at least this version of the scroll, is made with a specific destination in mind. So hers could literally be anywhere in the world, unless you were able to look at her scroll. Can't reverse engineer it like that.
Okay, cool. Alright. We're back in a moment. Oh, welcome back. Episode 11. Darth's in charge. There he is.
Yes, I am that. So we
Leveled up.
no all got teleported back
Wow.
to Bazilon. You guys sort of came back right up here. Right here. I forgot I was using my camera. Alright, Toby's now immortal apparently.
What?
I oh, am I in the...
He's a statue.
There we go.
Blended
Alright,
with the landscape.
couldn't move him for a second because Toby's marker is what I use for the party. You guys get teleported right to like the entrance to go up to the outpost that goes into Betrayer's Rise. And you and Ao and the other party all made it. Except Miles, who is still stuck in Betrayer's Rise.
I have another question. Did we need to use the teleportation scroll? Couldn't we have just walked out?
You've been told a couple times that getting out is a lot harder than getting in.
Why?
Because the rooms shift.
Because you age up like AO, right?
That's not necessarily why, but it's more just because it shifts around to try to not let you leave.
Okay, so we.
I'm gonna look at Ao's party. How freaked do they seem to be out and in daylight and...
Are they back to normal?
No.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Maggie passes out just
Bye.
completely from the sheer shock. While Dermont and Irving try to keep their not keep their composure, but try to attempt to help Maggie, but at the same time they're also freaking out. Gassariad is doing like a weak attempt at trying to stay calm. Where it's like it's technically could be considered calm, but it's not really. He's kind of freaking out too, and Ao is just she almost like breaks into tears, basically, just being out.
What happened? Why did you think we were going to betray you? I don't understand.
I think maybe we should get them back
Oh,
to
you
the
know
ready
what?
room
That's a good point. Ignore what I said.
and maybe have a
I
conversation
know
later.
I know you just got freedom, but tell me everything you know. Yeah, but you guys, as you sort of come out, some guards actually do come out at you guys just because they had no notice of you. Vernon, the captain of the guard, will sort of have them all stand down and say, well, you sure... I don't even know what to say, honestly.
Hi.
One of the first You're one of the first parties to make it back. And it seems you did a lot better than your friends there. Come, let's get them to the cleric's tent, and we can discuss what you found in there.
I'll put a cure wounds on Maggie so that she has enough energy to get up and get somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't really... It does enough to get her moving, but not enough to, like, shake any of, like, the...
If she doesn't get a move on, I'll just guiding bolt her ass. Come on.
The party immediately turns on you. They say, we knew it.
No,
and they
you're
kill
all good.
you.
You're all good.
I'll
yeah,
give at least one of them a shoulder to support themselves.
Yeah, anybody but the ogre, basically.
I
So
could
the
try
one
to support
person
the
who
ogre,
needs it.
No, you're good. You'd be a walking stick
Alright.
for her.
Either
Sure.
way, after some time, you guys are able to make it back to the cleric's tent, where they're all laid down, and all of them immediately basically just pass out and begin the healing process, I guess you could say. But it wasn't like they were like physically. Seems like, if anything, this is something that's going to take a while. But Vernon will sort of like lead you guys back out, and he'll sort of say, so, what did you find in there?
Sorry, who is this talking to us?
The captain of the guard.
Captain of the guard?
Surprisingly few monsters. Honestly.
From the reports I received, it seems as though you guys had a little bit of a rough time up there.
You can say that.
It could have been worse.
Indeed.
Do you?
Is no one gonna answer his question?
I was gonna say, have you by any chance seen Aisha? I think that's her name. Keep forgetting
Who?
it.
Aloysia?
Aloysia. Have you seen Aloysia by any chance?
No, she went in with you guys a couple days ago.
Okay.
Wait, a couple days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
We were gone a couple days, I guess.
Because we had a full, long
No.
rest, right?
No. Outside.
So, you guys spent about a day's worth of time in there, what felt for you guys.
Oh, right.
Oh. I had not realized that it was so long.
It wasn't.
You guys have been gone for nearly a week now.
What? She went in with us a couple of days ago, you just said. What? Where did the other 5 days go? Shit! They're going by as we talk! Hold up, guys!
You see him grow a beard as he says, "It's been 84 years."
Oh no!
Wait, I gotta roll my dice to grow a beard. I do in fact grow a beard.
Either way, he'll sort of just say that it's a couple days. I've lost track of the time, but
You've lost track
you
of the time.
guys-
We've lost track of the time too.
It feels like it's been hours for us.
Well, some of the people who came to explore Trey's Rise have said that it may have some effect as that on it. I was really hoping you'd have some more information so we could learn more about it, but
Did anybody else come out while we were gone?
I haven't received any reports of even any monsters or anything coming out. At least as of now.
Found answer.
What? Can you repeat? I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
We never found answer. The Cobalt Soul.
No, I know what she's talking about. All of you fucking idiots.
No, I know.
He'll sort of say, well, no, for me, because you cut out. So all I heard was you say was answer, and I was just like, what the? Like, what are you saying? So I asked you to repeat it, but Vernon will sort of say, I wasn't expecting anything like that, and I think Question wasn't expecting anything as well. They went in. I can't even remember when they went in, if I'm being honest.
Question didn't go in, right? Question stayed in the bar.
No.
Yeah.
Answer her.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just... Yeah, I know they're unusually named, but Q stayed out and A went in, and we didn't find A,
Yes.
so we left Q in ready room. We're gonna have to give her
You
the bad
didn't
news.
Search everywhere.
No, we didn't, because we wanted to bring back AO and chill. But I can't help but feel that we've been betrayed out of a level by coming back too early.
Betrayed out of a level.
We'll have to go back in.
We were told we wouldn't
get our
level up.
XP grind on.
He'll sort of say, well, I think all of you need a couple days worth of rest and probably a hot meal and shower.
Whilst that would be nice, unfortunately we're pursuing somebody.
He'll sort of look at you all and he'll say, whoever it is, you need some form of rest.
Perhaps a night's sleep, yes.
You can see this is genuine, like he cares about you guys, and the fact that you're basically refusing to be like,
No, we'll take a night's
any
sleep,
pause.
but like, that's all we need.
Oh, I need a rest.
Do you? Just a night's sleep
Yeah.
is enough, isn't it?
I need whatever a long rest is, yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, I insist you at least stay at least a full day to just stop.
Absolutely,
Think about your next step before you just rush to wherever you don't even know where.
How are we going to
And your
track her down
companion's
if we...
there. Do you have a lead right now, he'll say?
Yes. We're looking
share.
for the... I can't remember the name of her group, sorry.
Something.
Vermilion
Yeah.
Dream.
Vermilion, that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Why do we need to find that group?
Because we
Because
need to
that's
find
the
out where
group she's a
Aloysia
part
teleported away to, because they were trying to steal our shit.
We're still
we
trying to. I don't
also
care
need to
about finding
ask
her.
Yeah, we need to ask questions
One at a
about
time.
who the Moon Weaver is. Because that was mentioned in the vision.
Yeah, in the first vision.
Yeah.
The first vision. Not the vision you just had. The vision you just had was the Changebringers, what you were told about.
Do I know about the Moonweaver? Because I feel like that's kind of... I don't know that I would
Probably
know it by
do.
that name, but that would kind of be Thea's god.
Then you probably, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you know more about this than me, so you tell me, do you know about, what Thea know about the Moonweaver?
I mean, not a lot. I mean... But
Surface level, though, right? Like,
yeah.
Alright. Then
I
yeah.
think it's Melora.
That was 2 chapters ago, hold on.
Yeah, Josh did bring out an obscure reference there. I was not expecting to go
We're
back.
talking about it like every episode.
Unless the druids mentioned the name, I don't know that I would know it by name, but Thea's always sort of worshipped the moon.
Ow!
I think Awuga.
No! Those are two very
I
different
think-
things. Wolves do not say auga.
They do to other wolves.
Alright. I'll say Thea does know it. Very similar to the Apotheon, where you don't know him by name. Or, like, people didn't know... Like, people know the Apotheon, they didn't know his name, right? I'll say it's something like that. You know the title, like, Moonweaver, but
Okay.
you just don't know, like, the specific god it's connected to. So, you do follow it, but it's just, you know...
Not the name itself.
Exactly.
Little details. Back to the point. I have no interest in Aloysia whatsoever, Miles, but I do have an interest in finding out information about this jewel, about where it came from, about what its destiny is, about the Apotheon, and her order of the Vermilion Dream clearly have a lot more information than we do. Unless we have other leads. We don't have any other leads, do we, Darth? Technically we have Cobalt
have
Souls.
Something of a
Two
lead,
other leads.
but
You
I'm
know,
not bringing it up.
Question, who was very knowledgeable about the Jewel of
Yeah, that's the
Repairs,
Cobalt
more
Soul, right?
knowledgeable than... Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who was very knowledgeable, more knowledgeable than Aloysia was. And then, you know, Prolix, who seemed very familiar with Aloysia, like her character and who she was.
Who?
The
The
guy
archaeologist.
that you... Yeah, the guy you walked in on.
Sorry, I just
who
didn't have
was
his name.
dissecting
I
the
just
guy.
don't have his name. Yeah. I've labelled him the prick.
You guys are the pricks there. I don't understand you guys.
No,
okay?
I've literally got the prick.
You guys are just a bunch of dicks, and then you just
Don't
why
loop
is
me
everyone
in with
being
that.
mean at us?
I've only been mean to one person. It was him, but I wasn't mean to anyone else. It's Miles who's mean to everyone.
I was only mean to one person also.
No,
I was mean to
You
everyone.
told Ao to fuck off!
Who was I mean to?
Ao!
Yes, that's one person. That's one person.
Well, you certainly haven't been particularly nice to Aloysia, have you?
Oh, well, she doesn't count, because she was a bitch to us also, so that doesn't count.
How about the
She was a bitch.
archaeologist?
Alright, we're not getting into this conversation. What do you all want to do?
Take a rest.
Yeah, we're taking a rest first, obviously.
Okay. Here's how this is gonna work. You're gonna take a day.
Okay.
Right? It's sort of a day of recuperating. And I'll go to everyone and I'll ask what they want to do. And this will just be a quick thing. And then we'll sort of come back together like the morning of day 2. So, go all sleep, feel fine. Binks, as you do sleep though, you feel the jewel has it's grown. You feel a stronger power coming from it. Mechanically, it is leveled up, but not you guys.
Wow.
But yeah, so it's the next stage, which is, let me tell you which one. So, because there's like 25 stages.
Awaken?
No, it's final.
Yeah,
form.
no, it's not. Dormant, awakened, and then exalted. Oh, the 3 forms.
There you go. Then take awakened.
I only know this because there's like 6,700 items created by Wildmount or Wildmount that are all available like that.
Vestiges.
Okay.
Sure.
So, we'll start with Xylus. What would you want to do with that sort of, like, your day off, basically, you could say?
I'm not sure Zydus would. As soon as he's slept enough to feel ready, he'd be wanting to discuss where to go and what to do, and otherwise would just whatever Binks wanted to do, really, I guess.
Alright, Binks, is there anything you want to do?
After the epic vision from the gods, he's not in the mood to just chill and have a coffee, do you know what I mean?
Well, that's not what you guys are doing, though. You guys are recuperating after you just got, like, I'm surprised Xylus, of all people, is just like, oh yeah, chill, after he, like, kept getting tormented by these visions all throughout the time.
It didn't really last all that long. It was a few hours. I don't know. We didn't expect it to be pleasant and happy in there. I think Silas's faith is probably strong enough to put him through. He wants answers. Like, he doesn't want to relax. He doesn't want to sit back. Do you know what I mean? He wants to find answers.
So Xylus is no chill. Got it. All
yeah,
right.
pretty much.
We'll let Xylus bitch and scream while everyone else does other things. Binks, is there anything you do?
Yeah, I would probably spend my time helping the rival party, helping them possibly
Like
get better. Yeah, helping other people at the hospital, makeshift hospital, and probably getting some pastries. Binks like pastries.
It's a good choice. Theo.
I'd probably help them as well with recuperation and just bandaging and all that.
With you being there, just sort of over the day, and you're working with them, Aya would open up to you, and she would explain, sort of in vague-ish details, how they had come across you guys multiple times before, and none of them ended. You can use, some thought to figure out that it most likely didn't end very well, and so that's why they were so hesitant and so on edge when they saw you guys again.
Did the visions ever have them in some sort of escape scenario, or were they always still stuck?
It wasn't visions that they were seeing. It was like physical embodiments of you guys that they were seeing.
Okay.
But
now that we're out,
all of them, yeah, now that they're out, they said that they haven't seen anything like that. You can get the sense that the gods were just fucking with them. They were just, like, they're screwing around with them, and just tormenting them, just because, they're evil gods. That's what they like to do.
The other thing that I'm curious about that I don't know if there's any way to find information in Bazozan, doesn't seem like it, is whether or not I've ever heard of or can research a palace underwater.
Most like if you asked around, most people will look at you like you're insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask around, so unless there's like a library, which I doubt there is in Bazozan.
I mean, there is, but it's got like 3 books. Like,
that's a draw, not a library.
One of them just a
well, you know what I mean, though. Like, it doesn't have
It's 3 books.
all of them just have a page that says "the end" on it. That's it. But no, there's nothing. There is technically a library, but you wouldn't find any relevant information.
Okay.
Miles, what would you do on your sort of?
I would have also been with the other group, trying to figure out what happened, as I have a newfound of respect for them after previous encounters didn't go so well. So I would have just been talking to them, really figuring out basically what they was doing.
Yeah, so Ao is really open with Thea, and Irvin's very open with Miles, and you're also sort of able to gather the same information. He says a lot of the same thing. Nothing. It seems if anything, it's just their will has been sort of shaken a little bit. But Irvin sort of ends on it by saying, all of that aside, though, he'll sort of look at his companions and say, I know that all of us are still... We still want to help in any way we can. We don't want to be a dead weight, as it is.
Yeah, Miles kind of feels used because it seems like information was held back from us from Aloysia, and he kind of sees the other group in the same way, and now kind of likes them, I guess you can put it.
Toby, what do you do on your day off?
To be honest, I wouldn't really be doing very much. I feel... What?
Nothing. Keep
Oh,
going.
you dropped it.
I
Right.
didn't drop it. It just fell on its own. It's not my fault.
So I thought you was calling me a motherfucker there, and I was like, bitch, that's rude. Are you
I'm just being
James?
as rude as you guys are. Anyway.
Are you James? I didn't give you fucking consent to become James number 2. Get out of here with that shit.
Yeah, disgusting.
But no, honestly, Toby doesn't really have much to do here. There's not really... No, there's just not much for him, really. I guess a lot of it is going to be spent doing some thorough maintenance for myself and the Steel Defender. Because, yeah, a bit of a beating was taken in some parts. And, yeah. Gotta make everything spick and span, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as this day sort of concludes, and sort of you all go to sleep again, the next morning, Vernon, will come up to you guys, and he'll sort of say, well, whatever the group that Aloysia is a part of, I know at least where it's located. I would recommend speaking to the archaeologist or question before you leave, as their organizations also are set up in that city as well. So they could perhaps help you and give you any resources that you
I'll
may be.
turn to the group and question we still trust, right? Right?
Yes, I don't have
Trust
any
each
reason
other?
not to.
Hmm.
Do we trust each other?
No,
that what you're asking? Is that
question
what you're asking?
the person.
No.
The tiefling?
The tiefling called Question.
Oh.
That's in a...
Miles just completely blank face. Just who?
I thought you were questioning if we
No, we trust each other now.
Question,
Although
do we trust her?
you gave some backstory hints that I think I want to question you about on the road. But no, the tiefling Question. We do still trust her, right?
I trust Question.
Cool. Yeah, and we do need to tell her that we didn't find her friend, right? So I think it would make sense to go there. I don't know. Maybe we decide in advance how much we tell her. Like, do we want to tell her everything?
I mean,
we didn't
the vision?
find much.
I don't have reason to not tell Question anything. Wants to know.
What about the vision?
She might
which
have
we also-
access to information. She might know about the underwater palace.
I agree.
I personally wouldn't be the one talking to Question, but like I would be completely cool if someone else were.
Yeah,
talk.
I think that between myself and Thayer and, I don't know, maybe others, I would want to tell her everything. Um, if that's okay with everybody else.
Mhm.
But the one thing I would like to do, if that's okay, is to find somewhere secure to talk to her. Like, if we go
Yeah.
to the ready room and say to her, just anywhere that's we don't think anybody will be listening in. Because Aloysia knew too much. And those rivals are still going to backstab us.
I don't think so.
Out of character. Like 95-year-old AO is going to stab my ass. Yeah, so if we
No,
go
she's gonna stab your ass.
Yeah,
Everyone
just
else
chill
will
with
be
the rest of
fine.
us.
I've been
Yeah.
nothing but nice to her, okay? But I do have a horrible feeling she's going to be the BBG. Regardless, we'll go to the ready room and we'll look for question. If that's alright with everybody else.
Good with me.
Is the other party like? Are they better now, or are they like gonna stay here?
It depends. Do you tell them that you're making plans to leave or potential leave whatsoever?
I would ask if they want to come, but like I would confer with everyone else first if
I mean,
they
we
want.
don't even have a plan to leave yet.
Yeah, but like
Let's just go
whenever we
talk
do,
to Question.
whenever we have a plan, I would involve them with whatever we do, assuming
Alright, so
everyone
how
else
about-
wants to.
So let's make a plan first before we go talk to them about said plan that doesn't exist.
Hello, everybody. Would you
Yeah.
We
like?
go talk to Question.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
So you guys go over to the Ready Inn, and Question is just sort of she's just sitting there. She's eating some breakfast right now. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, you're back.
and I'm sorry to say
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you all were gonna die after this long of time.
perhaps
Glad to be proven wrong.
we didn't come back with your friend. Sorry. Is there some-
No, it's quite all right. I wasn't expect as much as I hoped that they would come back. From what I've been told of that place, I'm surprised you all came back.
You weren't too close with your colleague?
Give me an insight check.
She doesn't seem too upset. Nat fucking 20. There you go. 23, I think it is.
So, from what you know, right? Her colleague went in there, right? And you don't know how long it was for her. So, for all you know, this could have been like 6 months long, right? And so at that point,
She's
she
done
just
her
lost
grieving.
hope,
Right.
right?
okay.
So, like, you get the sense that she's sad about it, but it's more of just like but she's also like happy, if that makes sense, like with just knowing.
She's got knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, closure, basically.
Is there somewhere we could speak privately? We have some... Shit, what's another word for it? Queries.
Shit to talk about.
No, I was looking for another
Shit to
word for
shit.
questions. 'Cause that's going to be confusing.
You have more of me. How did you find them?
Exactly, right? We have some queries for you, and we'd like to tell you what happened in it.
Of course. It's in the room I'm staying in. I
Great. If you don't mind.
can't think of anywhere else. Of course. She'll sort of lead you all to.
Yeah, all 5 of us, the fiery dog and the still defender, will crawl
Why do you
into
keep
the...
throwing
No
the dog
fiery
in?
dog!
The dog is not there.
The fiery dog's always there because it's in your art, okay? So every time I look at there's a fiery dog, therefore there is a fiery dog, alright? That's just how it is.
But yeah, she'll sort of open the door, let you all in. It's a little bit cramped in there. Obviously, not really meant for 6.5 people.
Swarm with the fiery dog.
There's no fucking dog, James. Oh my god.
I'm only being a dick.
Anyways, she'll sort of close the door and she'll sort of she stands in the doorway, letting you all kind of like take the few seats in there, and she'll say,
I'll sit on the floor.
Query away, whatever you wanted to ask.
Well, can we then proceed to tell her everything that happened without us role-playing?
Exposition dump. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it
So
would be
at the
fun,
end-
but not fun.
so go through 4 hours of things happening. But she'll at the end, Xylus, with that nat 20, I'll say you're able to still sort of like read her surface emotions, and she seems.
Ooh. Sure.
You get the feeling that she's happy that she got closer, but at the same time is also determined to make sure that to make sure that what you guys found is used, so her colleague didn't die in vain, right? Use what you guys learned from Betrayer's Rise as one of the few people who's ever come out of it to then hopefully help people in the future and stuff like that. And she'll say at the end, wow, that is it's quite a story, and I guess you all were right about Aloysia, or not. It's weird. It's a weird part of the story, but that's she's a little bit flabbergasted. But she'll sort of start to calm down, compose herself a little bit, and she'll say, well,
Duff, there's 2 songs.
I know there is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I heard it too. Which is why I stopped talking.
Cool.
Alright, there.
There's no songs.
Anyway,
There's one
yes,
song.
I know. I'm fixing it, James.
I'm letting you know. There's one song.
She'll sort of say at the end though. She'll say, if you don't mind, I would ask if you all would come back with me to the Cobalt Soul, the Library of the Cobalt Soul, so that way we could try to follow up on the lead, I guess you could say.
And where is that?
I'm not gonna attempt to say it, and when I put it in the chat, you're gonna know why.
On Carl.
There you go. Yeah. She'll sort of say, if you could come back with me and report what you've told me to the monks there, I'm sure that they would be able to help in any way they can. I've already made this was to be my last week here in Bazan, and Prolix, the
prick? Yeah. Archaeologist?
Yes, the archaeologist. Well, I had made plans, and I was gonna go back with him, as he had, I think he said he had a faster way of getting back, to the city.
How far away is the city?
The continent?
Oh,
Oh?
that's really far.
How faster is faster? Like, is this the
He
difference
didn't-
between a horse and walking?
From the sounds of it, it sounds like it was much greater than that.
Perhaps a means of travelling there directly.
Oh, I think one of them automobiles I've been hearing about. No, but she'll sort of say, we leave tomorrow, in the afternoon. So, I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you all traveled along with us.
Would your agency... Is that what we call the Cobalt Soul? Are they an agency, an order, a group?
Agency,
Syndicate.
order, they mean the same thing.
Criminal
right?
organisation?
No.
Alright, that doesn't mean what it is.
I
but
don't know,
sure.
like, would your group of questing bandits or whatever they are, your Cobalt Soul order...
It's a library, James!
Okay, cool. Would the Cobalt Soul be able to assist us in our investigations, and perhaps in some way we might help in return, perhaps to secure lodgings or something?
I would assume. I would assume so. We could always use adventurers of your caliber around to help, and with our vast array of resources, I'm sure we could figure something out that would be helpful.
It seems amenable to me. I'll look to the rest of the group. To Corel?
Yes, do you think with this faster way it'll be amenable to all of us and possibly 5 others?
Oh, you're the friend that went into Betrayer's Rise before you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the way of travel is, so I wouldn't know if it would be enough necessarily, but I'd be willing to talk to Prolix about it.
That would be good.
And get more details, I guess, about it. If you want to go talk to your friends, from the sounds of it, it sounds like they had been through one hell of a trip, I think is. That might be underselling it, from what I've heard.
I believe so.
But yeah, you should probably go talk to them about it as well. I'll find you later, and I'll tell you for sure.
Okay.
Are you coming with us?
She invited us
Yes.
along with her.
Oh. Are we coming with you?
That's what we're trying to
I will
decide.
stay here. You shall go and
Yeah, that's what we're trying to work out, is whether we can go with her, as in, can they transport us? Can they transport potentially Io's team?
He said that she's pretty confident that whatever it is, you all would be able to join, especially explaining the situation. It's just with 10 extra people as opposed to like the 3 or 4 maybe that it was previously.
It's all dependent on whether it's, a teleportation device, a boat, a horse. Like, we really don't have much information.
Skyship.
Skyship, yes, that'll be cool. I would assume that we can get all of us on that. So yeah, we'll await news of that and go and see whether Io and Co wants to
Have
come
any
along.
intention of wanting to go to a different continent?
Did they let ogres on skyships? I don't know. Maybe the skyships sink.
Hi, buddy.
As you all go over, it seems and you sort of go into the tent, it seems at least Ao is sort of awake at this point. Whether it is her just waking up or a little bit of insomnia, it's a little hard to tell. But all of them do look they looked like a much more a degree of healthy than they did like when you left or found them, It seems as though they might still have a couple days of like just resting and stuff like that. But as you all come in, she'll say, "Oh, hello there. It's good to see all of you."
How are you? How are you feeling?
Good, better. I'm not sure. Definitely better than yesterday. At millions% better than the day before, but we're still not back at 100% to say the least.
Of course. We have an offer for you. But
Potentially. We're not actually entirely sure on the details.
that's true. But we're hoping that it might lead to a place where perhaps you could discover recovery a little more quickly.
Oh, just sort of chuckle and say, that would have been nice a couple days ago, but
we're potentially looking to travel to Ankara, to the Library of the Cobalt Soul.
You see her sort of reach for her bag, and you see like her wince a little bit.
Is she gonna pull
Just
Ankara out?
No, as she pulls a map out, she sort of finds it, and she'll
How
say,
sensible.
"Oh, it's a ways away. I hope you weren't planning on walking."
Well, We've been told there might be a faster travel way, but we don't actually know what it is yet. But I wanted to know, and Miles, I know, wanted to know if you would even consider travel.
Give me an insight check on her.
21.
You get the sense that she wants to go. She wants to travel with you guys. But something is holding her back. And
Are you worried for your companions?
it's more of the sense she'll say it out loud since you said it. You would still have us.
Of
I
course.
fear as though that in our current state and just the way that all of this is gone, there would be nothing more than dead weight to you all.
No. Not at all. We still owe you.
We need you now more than ever.
Just to check, has any of them aged beyond usefulness in combat?
So, not like, so they didn't age in the sense of like,
Okay,
like
I'm just checking,
physical
like,
years
I don't know how
passing?
long they were there, like, I'm just making sure that we're not taking a bunch of
No.
96-year-old pensioners.
So let me sort of give a better idea of what happened. They didn't age physically in the sense, right?
Right.
So it's not like all of them have like beards and stuff like that.
They just
It
been
just
a long
seems
way.
it just seems as though they've gone through like years of experience. But since in reality it's only been like a week.
They didn't even level up? God, that must suck.
Yeah, that really sucks. Holy shit.
I'll look at her and be like, I know how you feel. I'm still
I'm
level
not-
5 too.
I'm
a
not
bunch
gonna
of
say
wolves
anything.
with a bone.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, no, I'll
yeah.
look at her and of course we'll still have you. We need you, like Miles said, more than ever. There are a few
Well,
people we can trust in this world. And
But if you don't feel ready, that's okay. We're not gonna drag you with us, and we want you with us. But we're not here to push you. I know you all probably still have some trust issues with us, and I don't blame you.
You see, as her like back was sort of straightened, very like sort of stiff as she was talking to Silas. You see her like, it's like a visible sort of like letting the shield down. She immediately lets her guard down as soon as you start talking, Alora. Thea, me.
Kenna? Is that you?
And so she sort of says, I will talk with the others about it, but I'm pretty sure all of us are very interested in still staying. As long as you don't have us fight any more chimeras or shriekers, I think we should be fine, at least for a little while.
I think we're going to
I
be
really
fighting
hope so.
libraries.
How do you
Books.
fight the
Information.
library?
It's always a battle. For me, at least.
Right. She'll sort of, but with that, she sort of, you see her like visibly tired, and so she'll say, if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna get a little more rest.
An excellent idea.
Once you know for sure if you can bring us along, feel free to come back, and we can give you our full answer then. But until then, I think I'm going to take a nap. She sort of, as soon as she lies down, it's basically like an immediate passing out. And after just like an hour, something like that, question comes back and it's like, finding you guys was a little hard, but I talked to Prolix. He said Well, first off, he asked who we were bringing along, and I told him it was you guys, and he said, I'm not quite sure about the tiefling. He was a bit of a prick, but he'd be happy to bring you all along. And then I mentioned the idea of bringing your companions, and he said, well, he thinks it should work. If not, he has a backup. Oh, I forgot to tell you. He has a teleporting scroll.
Oh, most efficient. Well, they're definitely teleportable. Unit over here did it earlier.
It's more of a case he doesn't know if his specific scroll will be able to handle everybody, but he said what he'll do is he'll give the scroll to someone else who's magically inclined, so that way they can just use the scroll and there doesn't have to be any dimensional warping or any potential searing off of any body parts, as he put it.
That's good. If there's anybody we
Is that a
have to leave...
possibility?
She's gonna look at you with just like the sense of, I don't know.
If there's somebody we have to
That's
leave
what he
behind,
said.
then he would be the right person, so it's good that he's going to give us the scroll.
No. He has 2 scrolls.
Yeah.
He will use one. He's giving you guys another.
Oh, okay.
He's basically, just to give a briefer description, basically he doesn't know if it would work with as many people.
So
He doesn't know the side effects that could happen, so he's gonna give one to someone else and basically split the party into 2, and then you'll all teleport and you'll all end up in the same place. Hopefully. Depends. But yeah. And if you went and told the rival group about it, they would all agree.
Yeah. We'll run there and back and there and back and there and back and eventually.
Yep. And so after all is said and done, it's about afternoon. You guys still have the evening to yourself. You still have about a day left because they said she was leaving in 2 days. So you still have all of tomorrow. But we're not gonna go through that, obviously.
Well, I don't know if we want to do it this session, but it might be nice to ask Miles about what he said in the chamber. That he dropped his guard once. And he's not prepared to do it again. I think I would have asked him about that. I would definitely ask him about that. But I don't know if you want to start with that next session or something.
We'll start with that. I think that's I think we're at a good place to end. Traveling, and as much as I don't want to do this, I'm gonna give you guys a level up.
3?
I'm gonna explain it after session. It's not an official level up. It's gonna work a little bit differently because I feel like you guys have earned it, but you guys aren't technically supposed to have one. So I'll tell you what I've come up with instead.
Yep.
So I come to MVPs, and I'll come to James.
I mean, one of my favorite moments was when Miles yelled part of his backstory in the chamber, and we were just like, "Wait a second, what's this guard you let down?" That was really cool.
Literally, life or death situation. You were just like, "Wait, Miles."
Backstory reveal. Yes, that was really cool. Right at the end there, I was sure Laura was going to quote the Ready Breck thing, where she was like, "If you don't feel ready, then have better breakfast." I was pretty sure that's what was going to come out, but it didn't. But I think my favorite moment was just how it didn't matter when Darth said, "Oh, it doesn't matter what I say. Your friends aren't listening to me," as Aloysia. And Josh was like, "That's not true," and I was like, "It's so fucking true." I hate that
I
bitch.
saw it, and that's why she was like, that's why I literally said she's trying to like convey to you that they're fucking done. Even if she somehow like apologized and gave you everything she had, everyone should be like, "Fuck it."
I wanted her corpse on the floor. Yeah,
exactly. Right,
so no, that was definitely my MVP. Was Josh determined to be the way of Mercy Monk?
Alora.
I'm imagining a bunch of wolves and they're running around the tundra and suddenly they just all go, "Awooga!"
Oh my god.
That was brilliant.
Jamal.
Way of the Mercy Monk, unless it's for the other party.
That's so true. That is so true.
No, in all seriousness, it's just how much fucking trauma you put the other party through. Jesus Christ.
I feel so bad for them.
Do
just
you
a
though?
wreck.
I mean, look at Maggie's face. Like, you know, she's ready to go through some shit.
Yeah, but
She deserves
that doesn't
it.
make it. That doesn't change anything. Honestly, that doesn't change
No,
anything.
no. It's true.
Matt.
I really like the song that played in the beginning, and it was just playing now, but now it's a new song. I give a big shout out to that song. But
Shout
I
out
fe-
to that song.
I feel like in every D&D game I've played, there's like a session that kind of like brings the group together, and I kind of feel like this session kind of was that.
Definitely.
No,
I don't
I definitely understand what you mean. And Josh.
I really liked that. Oh man, I'm gonna forget her name now.
Aloysia?
Yeah, such a fucking stupid name.
Listen, there's like 25 things that are all named so similar to each other that I'm just like, why did they do this? The names, like you heard it earlier. I was trying to talk about Vernon, and I was like, Ivan. I was like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, I like that she helped us in the end. Still have faith in her. She'll do the right thing.
I'm gonna tell you for free. That's the reason why I was so specific about who went to pick it up, is what reaction would have happened. So there was also the other possibility where she was just the evil bad guy that you thought she was, and she left, basically a grenade on the ground, right? Or there was the sort of option of if someone who is nice or like neutral in a way to her, she would then's going to help. Right. That's why I was saying, is it James who picks
I
it
should
up?
have picked up the scroll. We
We
could have got 2 levels if we had fought our way out of Betrayer's Rise.
It's not an XP based campaign.
You want to bet?
Base campaign. My MVP
experience.
goes to at least one person's admitting that they like the rival party now.
I love the rival party. I just my character as a character. I know that you're going to stab me in the back. Yeah.
Sure. But in all honesty, I loved Binks trying his best to play the way of Mercy Monk. Mostly just because the last campaign I DM'd, there was a scene where there was a necromancer, and they were so sure he was evil, and they were like, kill him, fuck him, and the dude was literally like, I made him one of the nicest guys, and he just so happened to be a necromancer. And
evil.
they were just like, he's evil, kill him, right?
He was evil.
No, he wasn't.
He was evil, Dan.
I am the GM. I made him. You can't tell me that.
It wasn't just a necromancer. It was a Red Wizard of Thay necromancer. Okay, so for those people who know Forgotten Realms, like they mutilate people and sell their body parts. He was evil.
Oh.
No.
Not in
You
Dark
don't know
Souls.
his
No, that's
situation.
evil.
You don't know
Not in
his
Dark
situation.
Souls. No, but he was evil.
Not in
Also,
my world, bitch.
Just a couple of shout-outs. Darth saying that he does some quick maths and says, I've been here 3 times. Yes, big maths, counting to 3. And when Alora was
That
like...
is for me.
And when Alora was like, we stuck together! That was beautiful.
Yes, that's another MVP. Friendship.
That was so
boost.
beautiful. We had friendship on our side. But yeah, that is where we're going to end. Are we going on holiday? Let's find out. So many people. No. That's where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
we shall see you soon.